Hello, everyone. Guys, I thought I'd just talk for a minute about millionaire math. All right? Because you're really becoming a millionaire, it's only a matter of math. All right? Now, there's one way to do it. You could start with $1 and double it every day. After only 20 days, you're a millionaire. All right, now that's not very realistic. I mean, you can't do that. How do you can't do that, okay? At least most of us can't. All right, but realistically, how could you really do it? All right, it's not as hard as you think. All right. You want to use the power of compounding interest or compound growth. All right. Compound interest, it's like interest on top of interest. Or compound growth is growth on top of growth. All right. That's how the wealthy just stay wealthy forever. The money just works for them. It just keeps building and growing. Okay. Guys, as an example, if you can put $400 a month away for 40 years, all right, that would be $400 times 480 months. Now, if you just put it under your bed or something, or you have a safe and you just put it in the safe, you'd have $192,000 after doing it for 40 years. But let's say instead you invested it at 7% compounded. Okay? What would happen? All right, we have this interest compound calculator. Let's take a look at it. Let me erase this because I was practicing. Okay, y'all, let's start with nothing because we don't have any money. We start with zero. But we're going to put annually $4,800 in there, $400 a month. And yeah, I'm going to tell you that is exactly what happens to my check. $400 a month. Okay. Number of years is 40. And the interest rate I'm saying is, let's say we can get 7%. Okay. And we're only going to compound it once a year. You'll probably get it more than that. And we're only going to make additions at the start. All right. Let's hit the button. You see this number right here? That's over $1 million. You see that right there? That's how you become a millionaire. That's a reasonable way to do it. All right. So now we got the math down. We got to know, though, how are we going to do that? How are we going to get 7% compounded? All right, now currently, y'all, interest rates, you're not going to get 7% with the current interest rates. You know, when I was your age, interest rates were like 20%. You could buy a CD at the bank or buy a bond or something. But not right now. Guys, but the stock market will get you 7%. All right, you can buy into the S&P 500, it's called. You get 500 of the biggest companies in the world, and basically you'll own 80% of the total market just by owning those 500 companies. Between 1926 and 2018, it returned roughly between 10 and 11%, all right, annually. So it compounds on itself. Here's kind of a bigger chart of the S&P 500 from 1950. So you see what's happened here, some of these gyrations. All right? This is since we started lowering tax brackets on the higher earners. We get more of this. But listen, y'all, if you're putting $400 per month buying stock, the S&P 500, it's an index, you'll buy it. When the market is coming down like this, you're actually getting more shares of stock for the same $400. It doesn't cost you an extra nickel. As the stock market comes down like that, you get extra shares of stock. And then it comes back up, You have more shares of stock as it's going back up. So when it comes down like that, it's okay. It's what's called dollar cost averaging. You'll get a couple percentage points return just by doing that. All right, how do we get started? Guys, I always advise my students to do what's called open up a Roth IRA. It's a tax-deferred type of account. Once you turn 59 and a half years old, you can take out money from there tax-free. It's pretty cool. Now you get no deductions on your deposits as you make them. And if you have to withdraw the money, and you can get that money, it's your money, you can take it out, it's like a big savings account, but you have to pay a 10% penalty, and you have to pay income tax on however much you take out. That's if you take it out early. If you don't take it out early and wait till you're 59 and a half, you can take it out for free and not pay any tax at all on it. That's the beauty of a Roth IRA. All right, now inside your Roth IRA, you can buy into the S&P 500 right here. This is the ticker, Vanguard Index 500. All right, it's an exchange-traded mutual fund. And again, I'm not saying that you run out and do it today. But guys, investigate that. There's lots of different funds that will mirror the S&P 500. Now you might want to say, yeah, but I want all the stocks. You can do that too. There's a famous fund called VTI. It's another Vanguard fund. Vanguard is a company, but you don't have to use Vanguard. You can use someone else, a Fidelity or Charles Schwab or somebody else who you like. All right, the Vanguard Total Index Fund, you'll buy all the stocks. You'll have around 5,000 stocks. If you want some bonds, Vanguard Wellington is a very old fund. It's been around a very long time. It's very solid. You'll have 2/3 stocks and 1/3 bonds if you want some bonds. Those are just 3 possibilities, all right, to put inside your IRA. So I guess in conclusion, what are the steps? Guys, open up a Roth IRA. Again, start planning it. You don't have to do it right now. Start thinking about it before you get out of high school. Why don't you open it up? Just put a little money in there. You don't have to put $400 a month in there. Put something in there to get it started. And again, buy a mutual fund in there that mirrors the S&P 500 or somehow mirrors the total market. Don't just buy one stock. Buy all the stocks. All right? If you want to become a millionaire, deposit $400 into that fund every month. Whether the stocks are going up or down, just keep doing it like a machine. All right? Just wanted to show you guys that. I appreciate it. If you have any questions on that, let me know. Thanks.